Jay Cutler shares shoulder workout that prioritizes joint health. Jay Cutler has adapted his training routines over the years. Bodybuilding legend and for ex-Mr. Olympia winner, Jay Cutler has continued to maintain an elite physique at 50 years old. Since his competitive days ended, Cutler has focused on different workouts to prioritize different things. During his recent shoulder day, Cutler shared a workout to focus on joint health. Now, joint health is something to really be focused on when lifting, especially as you age. You don't want to blow out your knees or elbows and be kept out of the gym. That being said, let's look at Jay Cutler's shoulder workout that is focused on health. Jay Cutler's shoulder workout for joint health. This particular workout focused on 6 movements that prioritizes joint health. Seated dumbbell lateral raise. Dumbbell shoulder press. Chest-supported barbell front raise. Machine lateral raise. Seated bent over dumbbell reverse fly. Standing cable rear delt fly. Seated dumbbell lateral raise. Jay Cutler began with his favorite shoulder exercise. He started with 35-pound dumbbells and planned to work his way up to 45-pound weights, not going too heavy on the first exercise. Cutler focused on 12 reps to warm up his shoulder joints. As you know, this is my favorite exercise. I do these a little differently. I'll start palms in and come up. I think this is the best exercise to build the delts. Dumbbell shoulder press. Cutler then moved onto a press. He warmed up the shoulders with lateral raises before moving on. It's always good to warm up the shoulder joint, kind of do a pre-exhaust, then you'll go into the more compound sets.
Chest-supported barbell front raise. Barbell front raises were next on the list. Cutler opted for a straight bar rather than dumbbells. He explained how this lift can be done in many ways. He wanted to make sure he did not hit the bench in the center, so he used a slight incline. We're going to focus on the front delt. The only problem is sometimes it hits here. I'm going to the lower portion of my chest over the top and stabilize my feet very well. I'm going to try to take the swing out of it. Machine lateral raise. Jay Cutler moved on to his second lateral raise of the session. He admits that he would normally do cables behind his back but wanted to concentrate more on the muscle, doing 3 sets on the machine with a platform. Normally I would do behind the back, but I'm going to do this with the platform and really concentrate on it. I'm going to do a mid-grip and lean in a bit. Seated bent over dumbbell reverse fly. Cutler claims he does not prefer this exercise seated but performed standing last week. This is part of a switch in exercises to keep his muscles guessing. He focused on lifting forward with the weights to focus primarily on his delts. I prefer to do these kind of standing and bent over. I did those last week and I try to switch things up a little bit. These hurt. You're really going to get the rhomboids in there. You're going to get a lot of indirect from your rowing movements. Standing cable rear delt fly. The final exercise of the day was one that Cutler used a lot to help build his rear delts. I'm gonna pull and use my rear delts and get a contraction this way. This was the best exercise to build my rear delts besides all of the indirect movements.